5:45 right now, 37 degrees here at home, and electronics often come with a pretty hefty price tag. But this morning, we're going to show you can shave $700 off the price of a MacBook Air. That's the one everybody wants. Plus, IMing is off limits in the White House, while Obama and his aides will have to find another way to chat. And today, federal investigators plan to inspect the extent of damage to the U.S. Airways jet that splash landed in the Hudson River. A wreckage removed from the water this week, and it's now on a New Jersey-bound barge. Black boxes recovered, and investigators have revealed that both engines lost power simultaneously after reaching an altitude of only 3,200 feet. And this was really unusual. A deputy, you think of them armed with their service revolver, but a deputy actually using a knife that he happened to have on him to ward off a man he says was trying to attack him during a traffic stop in South Sacramento. What a remarkable man. Anna, thank you this morning. Appreciate it. Isn't it interesting? It was just a week ago we were doing the news and we had the story about is the longest period, 2 years in America, no fatal plane crashes. Now we've had a crash, but no one died in it. We just had that story about things being so safe for the last 2 years.
It's funny that you would bring that up because as we were watching the coverage yesterday, I said that to my husband, and all 155 got out safely. It's amazing.
A day before the presidential inauguration, and tensions are growing because of a pastor's role at the inauguration. Dozens of protesters were at the Saddleback Church in Lake Forest, Southern California, Sunday to protest Obama's selection of Pastor Rick Warren to be part of the ceremony. Protesters say they're upset because Warren supported Prop 8, which banned same-sex marriage in California. Protesters say Warren's participation sends the wrong message to the country. Now, let's take a close look at the picture of the day. When you look at this, it is absolutely amazing to see the fuselage floating, and passengers said it did this for about 10 to 15 minutes before it started sinking down below. Can you imagine when they splashed and saw that water come up on the windows, what you would think? We're going down in the water. Passengers actually stood out on the wings before the wings started to sink. And let's show you, if you've ever taken off out of LaGuardia before, this is what the situation looked like. The plane taking off from LaGuardia here, not in the air, but 3 minutes. And you can see all the gray. These are all tightly packed homes, businesses. There is nowhere else in New York. There is nowhere in Manhattan. You can't land in Central Park, all of the trees. And this pilot, who was a safety trainer for his airline, who was also an investigator with the NTSB, you got to think that he had thought before, what am I going to do if this situation ever happens? Because he just laid it right into the Hudson, which truly was the only option. 5:24 right now, and it is something that many of us put off until the very last minute. I'm talking about taxes. But the IRS is trying to make tax time at least a little more convenient. And as Susie Sue explains, you can get your refund check now in as little as 10 days. Arnold Schwarzenegger says state lawmakers should be punished for not dealing with the budget deficit. Right now, our state faces a $42 billion shortfall, and the state is expected to run out of money next month. But Democratic Assembly Speaker Karen Bass says she doesn't appreciate that idea, and 2 Republican lawmakers we spoke to don't think withholding their paychecks will actually fix the problem.